month in, 3 months on from their playoff battles. The Jags and the Cali Jags face off for the first time this season. Partick Thistle knew that Inverness Caledonian Thistle came out on top just once in 6 meetings in the last campaign, and will hope to lay down a marker with a victory this evening. The home side suffered a first defeat of the season last weekend, and Ian McCall has made 3 changes as he aims to get back on track. Lee Hodgson comes in for a first start. Thistle stalwart Stuart Bannigan is back in midfield, and is our first start of the season for one of last term's main men, Scott Tiffany, with Akinola, Turner and Fitzpatrick dropping to the bench. Cali Thistle were impressive in thumping Cove Rangers last weekend, so Billy Dodds has rewarded the 11 who started that one with starting berths again. Wallace Duffy and David Carson are fit again and earn a place on the bench. Scott Tiffany missed the League Cup group stage through injury, but Thistle will hope he can quickly recapture the form that led to a Championship Player of the Year nomination last season. Ian McCall hoping to get the better of Billy Dodds a bit more often than he did last term. Cali Thistle have welcomed one of their most promising young talents back to the club. Dan Mackay, on loan from Hibs, could be key to their hopes of automatic promotion. Billy Dodds did oversee that quarter-final playoff victory here, winning 2-1 in the first leg, and then 1-0 back up in Inverness on their way to the final. And the referee this evening is Grant Irvin. Partick Thistle preparing to get us up and running this evening. They took a jolt last weekend in that 3-2 defeat by Queen's Park. Both these sides, massive aspirations of making the step up this season. And this will be a good time to put down a marker, James McFadden, as to your intentions for the season ahead.
Yes, it will. It's a game I'm really looking forward to. 2 teams that I expect to be up there challenging come the end of the season. And it will be interesting to see how they both approach this game.
An early touch for Tiffany, looking to take on young Hyde. It's done well, he's past him. Good run by Tiffany, brilliant play early doors. And a huge opportunity for Cole McKinnon to open his scoring inside the opening minute. Brilliant play by Scott Tiffany.
No, it's excellent. The guys were speaking him up before the game, and he started on fire. Absolutely brilliant. Exactly what we expect from Tiffany. Can he get the final product? He can. McKinnon, he's just leaning back a little bit, but he really should be finding the back of the net there. Tremendous from Scott Tiffany.
Graham finds Wallace, able to turn and find Tiffany, and he's beaten Hyde really well again. Flashes it across goal, and it's Harper on hand to clear. I'm not quite sure that was going to sneak in at the back post, but Harper certainly wasn't hanging around to take any chances.
It's brilliant again from Tiffany. Absolutely magnificent.
It's a nightmare scenario for a young fullback who has been beaten early on twice. What does he do? Here's Milne. Strong challenge from Samuels. Corner kick is the decision. It's a good ball forward for Mackay. It's a good challenge by McKinnon to Rob Allardyce. Good skill from Lawless as well. Lovely bit of play from the winger.
Done me as well there, Al, sorry.
A slip through from McKinnon. Graham must be! And Brian Graham, as he so often is, in the right place to tuck the cross beyond Mark Ridgers and Partick Thistle. What you must say with a deserved lead. Partick Thistle 1, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 0.
It's brilliant, and it's been, you know, a good start for Partick Thistle. They've threatened, and Brian Graham does ever so well to put that away. Good movement, great little reverse pass. Look at the strength from Brian Graham. Stevie Lawless at the heart of it. I just wonder where Robbie Dees is going. If he gets back, it's down the line of the pass, cuts that out, but great play from Partick Thistle. You don't expect Brian Graham to miss from there.
Home fans delighted at Brian Graham's 4th goal of the season. He might be getting on in years, but he's still in and about the goals. Docherty trying to release Tiffany, flags down. One-on-one with Hyde again. A good challenge this time from the fullback. Caledonian Thistle are unbeaten altogether in their 7 games in both league and cup. They'll find themselves trailing right now, unless they can do something about it. As Doran and Mackay link up, and a good save from Mitchell, pawing it away around for a corner with the instinctive shot from Billy Mackay.
It's a tremendous header from Billy Mackay with the cross ball, just cushions it into Aaron Doran. Look at the movement, and he draws it. A good save from Mitchell. Much better from Inverness. Excellent from Billy Mackay.
Certainly. Ridgers might not get there. Tiffany's in, and Graham pounces for his 2nd of the game. But Inverness Caledonian Thistle put themselves in all sorts of bother, and Tiffany was onto it in a flash. And there was Brian Graham to gobble up the opportunity. It's Partick 2, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 0.
It is a poor mistake, but look at the energy. Look at Tiffany, just at the bottom of the screen, reads that well, and I tell you what, he's lucky he gets out of the way, because Brian Graham would have booted him and the ball into the net to score there. But it comes from the pressure. Yes, it's a slack pass, but Tiffany's alive to it. Brian Graham, like all good strikers, getting there to put the ball into the back of the net.
Big mistake from Robbie Dees, and Caledonian Thistle have it all to do. They've been 2nd best in this first period, and as you can see, George Oakley and David Carson are on for the 2nd period. Aaron Doran and Lewis Hyde are the players to be replaced, and certainly in terms of Carson, looks he'll just slot in at right back. We'll see how things change in the more attacking areas with Oakley on the field. David Carson fit again and back on the field for Inverness Caledonian Thistle, having missed out last weekend. But they'll need to be vastly improved from their first half showing if they're to get anything from this game as they get us back underway. And Allardyce flights it forward. Oakley immediately involved with Mackay. Mackay trying to find Samuels, and it was a good defensive header by Milne. Comes back to Allardyce, who gets an early shot in as he did in the first period. That one does test the keeper, but not too much. And at least Billy Dodds will be pleased in terms of the way they started in a positive fashion.
Yeah, you can see his face walking up the touchline to get back to his place in the dugout. He wasn't happy, but he'll be happy with the response so far, although it is very early in the 2nd half.
It's a poor effort from Dan Mackay. Both these sides candidates for the title in your eyes this season, James?
Yeah, I would say so. I think, you know, even before a ball was kicked, you would have both these sides up there. Partick Thistle showing tonight exactly why you would say that.
In for the hat-trick, and he just tried to be too clever that time, Brian Graham. given another gift this time by David Carson. And he obviously felt that Ridgers would go to ground, try to lift it over him. And he will hope that he doesn't live to regret that.
He'll be fuming anyway. He just loves scoring goals, Brian Graham. And it's another mistake. Even if he does go to ground, Ridgers, he's not got enough on it.
Tiffany now. Graham done well. Appreciated by the home fans. Gets it back to Wallace. McMillan for Wallace once more. McKinnon will fall for Tiffany. Spot kick. Well, he might have let the play continue as Tiffany slotted into the net anyway. But Grant Irvin had already blown, and it will be a penalty to Partick Thistle.
He's made a mess of that, the referee, hasn't he? Tiffany is in. Graham just gets his body across. He's got to let that go. He has to let it go.
Is it the right decision though?
Yeah, let me see it another 5 times, I'll tell you. Yeah, I think it's clumsy from Carson. Brian Graham just wants to get his body across him, try and get something on it. Carson's keen to try and get across, and interestingly, Brian Graham not taking it.
Yeah, Kevin Holt is the man who will step up, scored the winner against Inverness Caledonian Thistle here last season in a 1-0 win. That was a late strike. This is a chance to put them 3 up with under an hour played. It's Kevin Holt against Matt Ridgers, and Partick Thistle have a 3-goal advantage against last season's playoff finalists. It was a really confidently taken penalty by the defender. Ian McCall might not be showing it, but he will surely be delighted at the way his side have gone in front.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it makes that decision for the referee to blow early better. And as Holt steps up, as you say, look confident. Ridgers goes the wrong way. And Partick Thistle extend their lead. And you have to say again that they've played well. Caledonian Thistle have been better this second half. But Partick Thistle have been brilliant.
Here's Milne. Oh, it's wonderful! That's superb from Dowds. A brilliant cross from Harry Milne. And Anton Dowds across the face of goal to glance a brilliant header past Matt Ridgers for a Partick Thistle 4th. They are running riot tonight.
That's sensational again from Harry Milne. The left back area, a little give and go. How's his final product? Brilliant, great movement from Dowds and a great header. And that just shows you the strength. Milne, brilliant, full of running. What a cross it is. And Dowds keeps his eye on the ball. Ridgers, absolutely no chance. Great cross in.
It's the 2nd goal of the season for Anton Dowds, another summer signing. Corner swung in, and there's a consolation scored by George Oakley, and that will be little solace for Billy Dawes, as you can see.
Finish.
And more or less the last act of the game. Brian Graham's 2 goals set Partick Thistle on their way to victory, and that was turned into 3. But he was fouled inside the penalty area by Carson, and Kevin Holt stepped up to slot home the penalty. And late on, Graham's replacement, Anton Dowds, made it 4 before in the final seconds of the match, George Oakley headed in for an Inverness Caledonian Thistle consolation, but it's scant consolation on an evening on which they were clearly second best. And Partick Thistle moved to the top of the table for a few hours at least It finished at Firhill. Partick Thistle 4, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 1.